Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and welcome to Phil's Corner. I am your host for today, Phil, as ever, as always, and we are diving in to the first match of the semi-final round of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We're almost there, guys. We're almost home. Just a few more days, and we're gonna go back to our club teams disappointing us and doing things which just boggle the mind. Unless, of course, you are supporters of oil money who rig things. But speaking of being rigged, we're going to talk about that tomorrow as two of the chief architects of rigging culture that this World Cup shall face Argentina versus England. But today, we have Le Bleu versus La Roja. The I'm pretty sure La Roja means the Reds. So the Blues versus the Reds, France versus Spain. This is either going to be one of the greatest matches of all time or a dull pass fest. Any game with Spain is gonna have a lot of passing for one team or the other, but it is going to be quite. It's going to be quite the match. Really, it's quite the matchup um, between the two teams. I think we have to give a lot of respect to the French for how they got here. Let's not forget, they took on Sweden, who has a decent team, Paraguay and Morocco. They didn't even see the single goal. You know, Paraguay stout defensively or held France to one goal, and Morocco, a very good team, African champions, and held France to France held them to no goals is what I meant trying to say. But yeah, very good from them. Eight, but their attack is really where it's been. Mbappe 8 goals, and the star from Bayern Munich, Mikel Olise, has 5 assists. It's just a very good team. Dembele has 5 goals as well. A very good team. They go up against a great defense, so it's going to be double force versus immovable objects. So, and here we have the defense of Spain, who although they have conceded a goal previously, more recently than France, that's the only goal they've conceded this whole competition. That's just an amazing record from them. And Unai Simon, you could argue the two goalkeepers on the bench are probably better than Unai Simon, but De La Fuente likes starting him, and he shall. He has been good for it so far, actually. And yeah, this is going to be quite the match. You're gonna see Lamine Yamal on that right wing up against Lucas Digne. Not too sure how Digne will handle him, but I don't think. I think Yamal has to really come into this competition. He's struggled so far, but he has shown glimpses, and if he just keeps it up, he could be the X factor that Spain needs. It's gonna be a tough midfield battle, and I cannot wait to see how this gets going. 3 p.m. kickoff today, Dallas, Texas, Arlington, Texas, at the Dallas Stadium, AT&T, home of the Cowboys, and of course will. I talked about the midfield battle about to happen. We do have Oreo Chouamini set to come back after missing the last 2 games with a muscle injury, which he sustained in training. And Kylian Mbappe has been fully cleared, and Didier Deschamps says he's 100% ready for the match. Manu Kone, who could be a Man United player by the end of this transfer window, keep your eyes out. He was a late departure against Morocco, but it was just a precautionary for minor knee fatigue. He's fine. He's fully available. Dayuto Pamecano and William Saliba, who's the starting centre back pairing, both missed the training session over the weekend due to minor foot and back discomforts, respectively. But the French medical team have said that both of the starting centre backs are fully fit. Looking at Spain, Yeremy Pino and Nico Williams, both wingers have made a complete recovery during the tournament. But during the tournament, they should be fully fit to go. Nico Williams hasn't really performed much in this World Cup, and he hasn't really performed well during the previous season. But he again that X factor. It's a tournament. Just need your best performances for a few games. That's it. You don't need a lot. You just need those few games and your best performances. So we'll see how that goes. Victor Munoz remains the only real question mark for the Spain camp. As continuously pushes through a minor fitness problem, and Lamine Yamal was of course managing physical damning from an uh, ongoing hamstring issue he picked up in the spring. He's expected to be, you know, in the game close to fully fit. And, that's all they need, really. They've managed him very well. Not a single player is suspended for this game, and I believe they have also reset the yellow cards have been wiped out. So the only way you miss the final at this point is if you get a red card in this game, so, which let's hope that doesn't happen. We want a nice, clean, beautiful game of football. All that being said, prediction time. I think the French are the better team. I don't think it's gonna go the same way it went in the Euros. I think that was a red hot Spain team. Right now they've been found out a little bit. They're not as good as they were, and I think France have gotten better ever since then. They do have the better squad. I said that with Portugal as well, but anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, but they do have the better squad. However, they are going to um they're going to need to show it and be high tempo, high press, high energy, and just really try to get in behind the Spanish as much as they can. I see France winning this one 3-1. Mbappe, Dembele. Mbappe 2, Dembele 1. And let's give Yamal a go. Yeah, so 3-1 to Le Bleu. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for today's show. Thank you so very much for joining me once again. If you did enjoy and stayed until the end, do not forget to like the video, to share the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you would. It would mean an awful lot to this or grieving soul. But until next time, folks, do have a wonderful rest of the day. God bless you. Until next time.